Hey guys, welcome back to another custom ROM review for Mi Note 10 Lite. So today we have Drepfest ROM, which is based on Android 16. So I have been using this ROM few days now. This ROM is actually working pretty well. As you can see here, the specs of the device, Android 16, and the Drepfest version is 16.2. The security patch level is May 1st, 2026. So Drepfest ROM is actually quite a good ROM. I have used this ROM on few other devices, but this is first time I am using on this device. It is based on AOSP. The UI is pretty much similar, but as it is AOSP based ROM, so it feels really fluent and runs really well. The control panel, as you can see here, pretty much similar to all other AOSP based ROM, although you can tweak it a little bit. So in terms of network connectivity, so it is connected to my Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is working well, and if we enable the hotspot, so hotspot is enabled, and we can share our Wi-Fi data using hotspot. And in the connected device option, we do get other options like NFC, Bluetooth, quick share, everything available, and everything seems to be working perfectly fine. I haven't faced any network related issue on this ROM. So with Drepfest ROM, we do get tons of customization options. So as you can see here, there is an option called Drepfest customizations. So here you get status bar option, quick settings, gradients, notification buttons, lock screen, spoofing, miscellaneous. All sorts of things are available. So in the spoofing section, you do get Google Play integrated fix and few other things, and also unlimited photo storage, but it does not really work. So in terms of customization, you do get a lot of things, and you can explore all these things. In the display section, so adaptive brightness is working. Always on display is available, so it is working as you can see here. Dark theme, override or force dark, so many more settings are available here. Also double tap to sleep and double tap to awake is working. In the wallpaper and style section, so this is QPR 2 based ROM, the UI as you can see here. So we do get a lot of clock options with this ROM, so as you can see here, and we can change the color and size as usual. We can change the lock screen shortcut. Also we can change fingerprint animation. There are many fingerprint animations options, so you can choose fingerprint icons. You can choose, even there are some custom character icons, so a lot of customization options. So notification on lock screen, typical settings. On the mode lock screen setting, you do get other settings too. On the home screen section, we get colors option, so you can change the accent color, color contrast, icons. So you do get minimal icons or default icon. Minimal icon will change it to accent color icon, and also you do get a lot of shapes and layout. So here you do get many layout option. Fonts you can change, there are many fonts available, and icons, so you can change the icons. In the wallpaper section, so here we are getting few Drepfest related wallpapers, but no AI wallpaper or emoji workshop. Notifications, the settings you can check out, pretty much similar to all other OSP based ROM actually. Modes option is available. Sound and vibration working well, and we do get Dolby Atmos, variable in control, but no special audio or anything like that. Accessibility option is available, and if you want you can disable the animation, but in my users I haven't faced any animation related issue or slowdown or anything like that. The ROM is pretty smooth, so you don't really need to disable the animations. In terms of security and privacy, so we do get both face and fingerprint unlock. So one thing which is really good about this ROM is that even when the audio is not turned on, you can still evoke the device directly using fingerprint, which is not available on most of the custom ROMs. So that's really good. And fingerprint is actually working perfectly fine, so no issue in terms of fingerprint. Of course, we do get face unlock too, but slower side. And as Android 16 based ROM, other options are available too, like privacy control, privacy dashboard, private space, advanced protection, and more security and privacy. So all these things are available, and location is working well, password and passkey, digital wellbeing, safety and emergency, all the typical options. In the app section, so we do get default apps, app log, game space, assistant, sidebar, everything is available. battery. So one thing which is actually quite amazing is the battery backup. Battery backup is pretty good. I haven't faced any drain issue or heating issue here. So battery backup is top notch. But one thing which is kind of bad about this ROM or any custom ROM is that fast charging is not working. So it will charge at maybe 10 to 18 watt, not more than that. And we do get other battery related features like charging control, battery information, battery optimization. Every setting is available. In the system setting, we do get navigation mode, so you can change it to three buttons layout. And if you change it to three buttons layout, you can actually assign shortcuts. Gesture, so in the gesture option, we can choose quick tap. If you want to take a screenshot, you can actually assign that. One hand mode, swipe to screenshot, so all the settings are available. And that's all what you are getting, nothing new actually. But in terms of customization, you do get a lot of things. That's quite good. And this is a GFC build, so we do get Google application with this ROM. The camera application we are getting here is MIUI Camera application, which is working perfectly fine as usual. Actually, nothing new here too. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So ultra wide sensor, video recording, and everything working well. And of course, if you want, you can use a GCam here. GCam will work better than MIUI camera, so you can choose. In terms of Google Photos, so we saw that there is option for unlimited photos storage, but recently we are not getting that feature with any other custom ROMs. Actually, I did try on my other devices like Redmi Note 7, Note 8, and other devices. Most of the devices actually not really coming with unlimited photos storage. So as you can see here, not available. And Magic Editor is available. Let's try it. So actions, Magic Eraser. Usually this feature also not working on most of the custom ROM. So let's try here. So working, of course, as you can see here, it does not really look that good, but it is working. In terms of phone call, so it is using Google's default dialer, but what is amazing about this dialer is that you can actually record the call without announcement. That's good. And also VoLTE, VoWiFi support is there, but no video call option. So that is not available. Maybe this is actually modified version of Google dialer. In terms of safety net, so that is not available. That means bank apps, payment application not going to work. So as you can see here, device is not certified, and if we try to fix the issue, it is going to ask us to lock the bootloader. So of course, other application will definitely work. Just bank apps and payment application not going to work. We do get other application here. I have installed most of them actually. Also, as Android 16 based ROM, we do get Circle to Search, which is working, and it is working pretty well. Not really slow like other devices. It is doing pretty well. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so I did play Call of Duty in the default setting as usual setting, and the gaming performance is actually quite good, not really bad, and it was actually better than my expectations. So if you are a gamer, you can definitely try this ROM. So the gaming performance not going to disappoint you. Overall, this is actually quite a good ROM, and it is full of customization. One thing which is really surprising is like fingerprint scanner, which can evoke your device directly. So that's good because you are not getting this feature with any other custom ROM. So the ROM is actually pretty usable. So if you want to try this ROM, the ROM link will be in the description below. So if you are flashing this ROM, use the recommended recovery. Otherwise, you might not able to flash the ROM. So that's all about this ROM. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.